The charming town of Sunnyvale, during its annual Star Lantern Festival, but with a growing sense of unease, beautifully decorated, but with a slightly eerie atmosphere. Bonnie, excited, helping to hang lanterns, but noticing a strange shadow flickering at the edge of her vision. Introduction of Leo, looking even more nervous and avoiding eye contact. A single, large, and very ornate lantern, the Star of Sunnyvale, suddenly goes dark and disappears. Mayor Thompson, looking visibly distressed, addresses the crowd. Whispers spread through the townspeople, with some casting suspicious glances at Leo, the new kid. Leo looks even more frightened, and shrinks away from the crowd. Bonnie notices Leo's behavior and feels a mix of suspicion and concern. The townspeople, now fearful, search for the missing lantern, their lanterns casting long, distorted shadows. Bonnie, using her sharp observation, finds a strange, dark feather near the spot where the lantern disappeared. Another, smaller lantern vanishes, this time from right in front of the mayor. The townspeople begin to panic, and the clue, the feather, becomes more significant. Fear spread through the town like a cold wind. The search for the missing lantern began, but the shadows seemed to mock their efforts. Bonnie, with her keen eyes, found a strange, dark feather, unlike any bird she had ever seen. It was sleek, black, and seemed to shimmer in the light. Just then, another lantern, right before Mayor Thompson's eyes, winked out and disappeared. Panic started to set in. Was it a shadow thief? Or something else entirely? Bonnie knew this feather was important. Bonnie, determined, decides to investigate on her own, following the trail of the dark feathers, which lead towards the Whispering Woods. She confronts Leo, who finally confesses that he saw something strange, but was too afraid to say anything. Leo shows her a hidden drawing he made, depicting a shadowy figure with large, glowing eyes. Bonnie and Leo, now working together, venture into the Whispering Woods, a dark and mysterious forest on the edge of town. Following the trail of feathers, the woods are filled with eerie sounds, rustling leaves, and distorted shadows. They encounter a series of challenges, a confusing maze of trees, a narrow, rickety bridge over a dark stream, and strange, glowing eyes watching them from the shadows. Leo, surprisingly, reveals a talent for navigating the woods, having explored them before, and helps them find their way. Bonnie knew she had to act. She couldn't let fear consume the festival. The dark feathers led towards the Whispering Woods, a place of shadows and whispers, where the townsfolk rarely ventured. She confronted Leo, who, trembling, admitted he had seen a shadowy figure with glowing eyes. He showed her a drawing, and it confirmed her fears. Bonnie and Leo, now reluctantly united, ventured into the woods. The trees seemed to twist and turn, creating a confusing maze. A narrow, rickety bridge spanned a dark stream, its waters reflecting strange, glowing eyes. Leo, surprisingly, revealed he had explored the woods before, and his knowledge became their guide. He knew the paths, the sounds, and the secrets of the woods, and he led them through the dangers. A strange symbol carved on an ancient tree in the woods led them to a hidden entrance. They found themselves in a crystal cave. A place of beauty and danger. Glowing crystals illuminated the path, but treacherous paths and hidden pitfalls lay in wait. They encountered a riddle guarding the way further, its words echoing through the cavern. Bonnie, with her sharp mind, deciphered the riddle, revealing a secret passage. Deep within, they found a clue, a piece of fabric that matched the shadowy figure in Leo's drawing, confirming their suspicions and pointing them towards the old observatory on the highest hill. Armed with their knowledge, Bonnie and Leo raced towards the old observatory, perched on the highest hill. The wind whipped around them as they climbed, the fate of the Star Lantern Festival hanging in the balance. Inside, they found the stolen lanterns, gathered around a strange, glowing object. The shadow thief, its eyes glowing fiercely, swooped down. But Bonnie and Leo were ready. Leo, remembering the layout of the observatory, led the creature into a disused room, where Bonnie prepared to reason with it. Bonnie, using her kindness and understanding, discovers that the creature is not malicious, but simply drawn to the light of the lanterns. They return the creature to its natural habitat. A hidden grove outside of town. The stolen lanterns are returned, and the festival's light returns, brighter than before. The townspeople apologize to Leo. Sunnyville, filled with the warm, comforting glow of the Star Lantern Festival. Bonnie and Leo, now friends, laughing and enjoying the festival together. A final shot of the creature, flying peacefully in its natural habitat, drawn to the distant glow of the town,